Okay, here we go. How's everybody doing? I am back once again on the journey, trucking along. Broken leg, broken knee, feet battered, but we're on the journey and we're going through it with my man. I'm battered, not Greg. My man Greg, he's riding first class right now. Earned it, and I'm trying to get there. So, anyways, what's up, Greg? How you doing?
Awesome, man.
Good, good, good. Um, Interesting day, interesting topic for today. We kind of talked about this and touched on it, but I want to talk about when people reach rock bottom as an affiliate marketer, when you, especially those of us who've tried to go independent and then life happens and you need to jump back into the workforce and balance your affiliate marketing stuff with that. So I want to talk a little bit about that, and then we're going to shift over to when blogging when blogging is not enough, right? So we can all sit here and pound on our keyboards and write 100 posts like I've almost hit at blue highlighted text, but there's a moment of reflection. There's a moment where you step back and say, how can I make this actual site better and rank better and actually get uh, traffic? So,
hmm
yes, sir.
Um, yeah. So,
That was a lot. My bad.
yeah, yeah. That's all. Um, yeah. There's like I don't know where to begin. You have a place that you want to start with?
Sure. I think where we can start is something that we can get to the blogging part, and then we'll get to the emotional stuff later. But for me, I've been blogging
Mhm.
for about 2 months now on this project, and where I'm at is trying to understand what I may have done incorrectly as far as getting traffic. Right, you write content around a keyword, but there's ways to optimize. There's ways to test. There's ways to use shaker pages, stuff like that, in
Yeah.
order to probe a little bit deeper. So I want to get your thoughts on whenever someone's building an authority blog, when you step back and what you can look for and kind of pay attention to the clues.
Yeah. So, like in my course, I kind of gloss over some of the things that you can do to help you optimize that on the front end, just because I don't know any free solutions to help you do that. And I'm just trying to save people money on the front end because I'm just coming from the position that most people don't have a ton of money as a budget to start out with.
Right.
But there's tools like Ahrefs that you can check out the traffic that other sites are getting and the keywords and the backlinks and stuff. So that is
Mm.
probably one of the, if I was going to pick one tool, it's probably like the go-to tool. Um, it is about 100 to 200 bucks a month if you're going to pay for like the full version. And that's going to give you plenty of data to help you make those, kind of smart tweaks or just smart places to start with and keywords to start with, and give you some insights and data um, on your competition to kind of help you pick the keywords and the content to start with. I
Yeah.
don't really mention those in the course just because of those are extra subscriptions and things like that.
Mm.
But
How do you feel about SEMrush? Because that does a similar type of thing.
yeah, I've only played around with SEMrush for a little bit. Um, I was pointing people towards it for a little bit because I thought that they were the only tool that had like adult kinds of keywords,
Mhm.
and keywords, things about like CBD oil and gambling and casinos and keywords that Google Planner, Keyword Planner wouldn't give you. But apparently, I mean, I'm myself, the reason I didn't recommend Ahrefs before is because I'd never had a subscription because up until just a couple of years ago, I couldn't even justify it myself because, it's just kind of intimidating when you aren't making a lot of money and and it's like, hey, you really need this tool, and it's going to cost you $200 extra, and you're like, I'm not even making any money yet. So it's hard to justify that. But they have a ton more data, it seems like, than SEM Rush, I believe. And they have all the, you can like reverse engineer like adult sites and gambling sites and stuff. So that's, if I had to pick one tool for research and stuff and keywords and stuff, I'd pick Ahrefs.
Nice.
But I tell most people mostly to focus on the long tail keywords and then just create lots of content around those. The kind of obvious thing there, though, is you spend a lot of time, and then maybe it's not the right or the best product or service to promote, or the right keywords that get the traffic, because you spend all this time, creating all this content, and it's not the traffic's not coming in. You're not making any sales, and you got all this effort that you put out. And I've been in that same position that's how I felt with YouTube videos. It takes a lot more time, in my experience, to create YouTube videos, because you have to put some thought behind it, and then you edit it, then you export it, then you upload it. So like even a 5-minute video may take an hour or more to actually get it uploaded and published and stuff. And
but as you mentioned previously, that could be an actual good opportunity, because people aren't willing to do that. There's less and less competition there, right?
Yeah, totally. And it's I don't have like I don't know, it's the kind of a delicate balance between like just do some work and then working smart, because I guess what I would tell people to do is all based on their budget, so if you don't have a lot of money or almost no money, then unfortunately you're going to have to kind of go into this a little more blind, because you don't have the money to afford the tools. But if you do have a budget, then yeah, definitely invest in tools like Ahrefs or something that will give you more insight to work a little smarter from the beginning. Because people like John Reese, he's got courses like called Spy for Profit. It talks about reverse engineering your competitors, and that's what all the smart marketers do. They don't go into something usually that they know nothing about. They use tools like AdBeat and all these, keyword tools, these spying tools. And while those tools they don't give you all the data, because I don't think like any of the data that is scraped is like 100% accurate, but it gives you some idea of what your competition is doing. So like you might see that this one advertiser is running this one banner, and they've been running it on this one website for 4 years. Well, that gives you a lot of information right there. They're either making a lot of money because they've been chilling there for like 4 years, or they're just stupid and they're like losing money, but no one's going to lose money for 4 years. And so you take that data and you start where that person, it may have taken them months or years to get to. So you just mimic and their advertising copy, you mimic their offer, you mimic their landing pages, all their copy and stuff, and you start from where they currently are. And it saves you a lot of time, a lot of money and stuff. So that's like the smart way to go about this. But again, those tools cost money. All those tools I just mentioned, like AdBeat and all that stuff, those cost generally like a couple $100, because the people that are usually using them are people, I guess, like myself, that they've already had some degree of success, and they're like, screw SEO, we want traffic now. We care about paid traffic. So they have some budget and cash flow coming in.
To cover it, yeah. That makes sense, man. But I want to plug your course real quick. If anybody's watching and they're considering like Wealthy Affiliate or some of these other courses, do you have an affiliate link for John Reese's thing?
No, but at the moment, I mean, this is probably going to change. You could probably, I don't want to point people to like the black hat resources and stuff, but you can
Okay.
always
Yeah.
find it.
Let's
'Cause,
stop. Let's stop. 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 Stop.
yeah.
We're not going to do that. So instead, I'm going to say this. Look, you're hearing the conversation. This is the level of thinking that you get when you sign up for SEO affiliate domination. I know that he added a new course recently, so we can maybe talk about that if you want to,
Yeah.
to the fold. It's value on top of value. This is why it's important as a new person to get with someone like Greg, because he already knows it. He's already on pro level. When you go into Wealthy Affiliate, I hate to say it, I like Wealthy Affiliate from the standpoint of they're providing accessibility to people who don't have money, because you can get started for free and then it's $20 for the first month. So you can at least get a month in 7 days worth of content and experience, I guess, if you want to call it that, for really cheap, if you're on an extreme budget, right? The problem with that is you're learning from newbies. It's newbies teaching newbies within the community. SEOs, I'm sorry to call it that. It is what it is. SEO affiliate domination, these are guys who are pros. They understand black hat, gray hat, white hat, blogging for a purpose, authority blogging, blogging for research purposes, testing. There's a huge world that isn't talked about at all in Wealthy Affiliate. And with that said, you pick if you're going to go build skills with someone who's going to show you the entire toolkit, or you can go build skills with somebody who's going to show you a jigsaw and a hammer and tell you to go build, a website that may or may not bring you traffic, right? So yeah, I just wanted to plug that real quick, man. And yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. It's challenging to find, like the information. I think everybody's like, or most people are like craving, because there are obviously people out there doing the things that you can probably think up in your imagination, but there's just very few people teaching it. And for good reason. It's not like I've had this thought many times before. Like I've gotten other YouTube accounts suspended in the past just for like, I don't even know the reason. It wasn't, to my knowledge, doing anything super shady or anything. It was just, I think it was like the nature of the content on the YouTube channel. So like, it's not that people like me don't want to share this for free. It's just that on platforms like YouTube, where it's available for free, sometimes that can cause, just for the nature of the content, like when you're revealing these little strategies on how to kind of exploit YouTube on YouTube, they don't like that. And so
Right.
it's not like we're being dicks for, putting it behind a membership site or something, or just
No, not
sharing
at
it
all.
behind closed doors, like in a live, in-person mastermind. It's just, the reason we have to do that is because if we put it up there for free, it's probably not going to stay up there very long, and then they're going to get like suspended. So
On top of that, people don't value things that are free. You know that.
yeah, and that's a bummer too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I do want to kind of touch on the what we were talking about before, about like hitting rock bottom and stuff, and just some points there.
Sure.
So like some people, I read a quote several years ago, and probably going to butcher it. I don't know who said it, but they said basically, wherever you are right now, it is kind of hard to swallow when you're in this position, but as they said, wherever you are right now, like, financially, whatever, you're exactly where you kind of want to be, I guess, because